What's up, everybody? It's your girl T Baby, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell, my background is different, and I'm going to tell you guys why and what happened. So I'm gonna need you to get your popcorn ready, because this is going to be a very explicit, and not like curse words or anything, but like a very explicit and thorough video as to what happened after my birthday to today. My birthday was on November 22nd. Today is November 28th. So actually it's going to be from the 24th, because my birthday was good, Thanksgiving was good, like all of the drama started on November 24th. So let's get into this video. Okay, so for those of you that know, I am an unsponsored professional athlete, and I found a coach that I wanted to train with, which involved me having to move to another state. So I ended up moving to Orlando, Florida, which I had been hinting at it really, but like some of my friends knew, but not everybody. And I had everything set up. Like I had one of my future teammates that I ran against in high school, which now like a current teammate. I had her go look at some apartments that I thought would be best for my budget, and she told me about them and everything. I'm like, cool, great, thank you. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go with this one. It's the lowest, like I'm happy, like looks okay, looks decent enough, like I just need a place to stay. Cool, right? Okay. So November 24th was a Friday, yes, because it was Black Friday. I get up and I work with this car company so that they can ship my car from Texas to Florida. I'm going to insert the company, what they look like. I'm going to insert messages, all of that. So, but at the end of this story, do not book with this company at all. Like 100% do not book with this company. So I found this company online, and I was like, hey, trying to ship my car from Texas to Florida. What is it gonna be? They told me straight up a flat rate of $350. Cool, all right, bet, like that's fine. It's actually like what I preferred, because I put aside $500 for it. All right, so I was like, they asked for $100 deposit. I'm like, okay. So I sent them the $100 deposit. I Zelled them the money, because they said to Zell them the money. I Zelled them the money to their email address that they sent me, okay? Okay, make a note of that. So come the 24th, Black Friday, they said that they were gonna send me information about pickup time, all of that, like 24 hours or the day of, all right? It was like 10:30. I hadn't heard anything from them. And my cousin, who was on the flight, by the way, coming from California to Texas to help me move, shout out to her, by the way, she's getting ready to land and drive down. I'm like, bro, I want it to be gone by 2 p.m. And I told the company that I'm going to be leaving at 2 p.m. Therefore, my car needs to be picked up before 2 p.m. I text them like, hey, any update? Like, what's going on? They told me, honestly, I don't even remember word for word, so I'm gonna just insert the screenshot. But they said because I booked around Thanksgiving and the holidays, my final quote is $650. I said, excuse me, but that's a $300 different, like added charge. That's not what you told me. You knew the day that I was booking, and if you knew the day that I was booking, why is that all of a sudden the $300 extra charge? Oh, because the driver that I had for you is not in the state. They went home, and I had to find you a new driver. I'm like, okay. So he was like, you have to pay $150 before pickup, and you have to pay $400 after pickup. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, I guess. I send them the $150 to the same Zelle account. Okay, cool. Said the pickup was gonna be 12:30. All right. I had the driver's number. He said, yeah, about to make a delivery, then come and get you. Okay, cool. It's 12:45. Hey, just want to know like where you are, anything. No communication. Okay. I contact the car company. Haven't heard anything from from the driver, what's going on. Oh yeah, the driver did tell me that he had to make another delivery. I'm like, all right, cool. He said, oh, well, the company's like, drivers in traffic, you know how that is, and he'll be there. To nip this in the bud, I left my car in my friend's driveway and started driving. Luckily, she has cameras and everything, and she gave me updates. And for me, I knew where my vehicle was like at all times, so it was good. She updated me and was like, okay, they just picked your car up. I'm like, all right, thanks. 2.5 hours. So I'm calling this, I didn't call, I'm texting this company like, I'm not paying you guys the full $650. The driver was 2.5 hours late. You gave me a higher quote than what you told me, so I'm gonna need my money back. They're like, oh, we can't control traffic. You know how it is, ma'am. I'm sorry, but you still have to pay. I'm like, okay, cool. So me and my cousin gets down. We load up the car. Like, I'll show you guys that we loaded up the car. I had to ship my air fryer because it was too big and couldn't get seen at the back. Okay, cool. We go eat at my old job that I used to work at, and I'm like, all right, I'll see you later. Like, we gotta go. So we get to driving. We driving. I drove, out of the 15-hour drive, I drove 12 hours. And that's only because my cousin had an early flight and she was really tired. And I was like, look, I don't care. Like, I'll drive. So we're driving, it's dark, okay. So, 11:25, the very next day, on a Saturday, I get my apartment. I get the keys, everything's solidified. Okay, cool. I walk in and it's like somebody just slipped my whole soul away. And this is how you know college sports spoiled me. I walked into my apartment, and you guys will get a tour and everything once it's all put together. I walked into my apartment and said, what the fuck is this? And that is exactly what I said. What the fuck is this? Excuse my language. I'm looking, I'm like, oh no, this is not it at all. So then we start unloading the car and everything, and my car driver, he texted me and was like, hey, car's gonna be delivered in an hour. Okay, cool. For one, shout out to my driver. Let me just say that, yeah, he was late, but that man got my car here the same time I got here. Like, he was an hour behind us. So we're good, because that man was on a mission. And I'm so thankful for him. All right, so then he calls me. He's like, hey, I can't get my truck into where you are. Like, can you meet me somewhere? I'm like, no, I don't know where I'm at. Like, I just got here. He's like, I can't fit it. So I ended up meeting him at the Taco Bell parking lot. And I'm like, okay. I sent the money. I sent the money to the same Zelle account that I would always had sent it to. They're like, no, you weren't supposed to send it there. We can't drop your car because you didn't send it to the right person. Y'all, me and my cousin stayed in that parking lot for an hour because I sent the money to the wrong account, but I sent the rest of my money to this company. So now the driver's going back and forth with his boss and another manager talking about some, I don't want to take her car, you know, and just leave it. Like, yeah, he had other deliveries to do, and he was ready to go, and he was tired. I was like, I feel you, I understand. He was like, I don't want to do this to you, I really don't. And so he was like, I'm sorry, like, I can't drop the car because I don't have the money. Like, he specifically did not get paid. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting here, like, I already cried. I cried in my, in this bedroom right here. I cried and had a breakdown before I even got my car. And my cousin was like, what's wrong? I was like, this is so much. Like, this is so overwhelming. Like, it's too much. And so then I put my sunglasses on. Thank God I had my sunglasses because the eyes was red, okay? And I'm like, all right. He's calling people. I'm calling people. I'm like, y'all got the money. What's up? He sent it to the wrong email address. we're trying to get that now. Like, don't worry about it. We'll handle it. Okay, cool. Oh, another 30 minutes go by and this man still doesn't have his money and they quote unquote handle it. So I'm like, okay, what's up? Like, what's going on? They're like, oh, he's trying to figure out his Zelle. Like, I called him and was like, Zelle does not take that long. Zelle automatically takes the money out. So what's taking you so long? Oh, it's a Saturday and our bank should close. I said, sir, I sent that to your personal account. Like, the same one I sent that to, you have the money in there. So stop saying that it takes so long. The driver's pissed. His assistant is just there, like, just chilling. The driver cursing people out. Like, he was speaking Spanish too. I'm just like, oh, he's going in. I said, homie is big man. And he felt bad for me. And we were talking. I was like, look, it's not even your fault. Like, you did the drive. Then he was like, he told me I picked bad company. I said, oh, I'm seeing that. And don't worry about it, because I'm going to handle it. So, to speed this process up, I said, excuse me, driver. I said his name. I was like, do you have Venmo? Do you have Cash App? What do you have so I can personally pay you? He said, yeah, I got Cash App. I said, okay. I did everything in front of my cousin and him and his assistant. I said, this your Cash App? He said, yeah. I personally, after already sending the company $400, I personally sent the driver $400 so that they can drop my car. In a span of an hour, I dropped $800. Y'all, I got in my car. I drove back to my place. Like, as I'm driving, which was like literally right across the street, as I'm driving, I'm literally just going like this, like, ooh, like, I'm so heated. I'm so pissed. I was so mad. Like, I was so, yeah, like, heated, pissed, angry, all understatements for what I was feeling. I called my dad and I explained everything to him. He was upset about that. And he was like, there should be like some written contract. And I was like, no, I filled something out online. Like, they have it and it says $350. And so I called Handy Dandy Wells Fargo, explained the situation to them, and said, it's in your hands now. The company texts me, I want to apologize for what happened. I said, no. I didn't even respond back because I was on bullshit ass apology. Like, I'm sorry, but it was not a sincere apology because they knew what they were doing. So Auto Trans World is not a company to book with when it comes to shipping your car, because they will take your money and will lie to you about what your final quote is. Orlando is big as fuck, y'all. Like, takes me 30 minutes to get everywhere. Everywhere. And that's without tolls. Without tolls is like 25 minutes. Still 30 minutes, but they drive fast out here for one. They're very rude and will run you off the road. And wait, let's go. So we're at the airport. I couldn't find my cousin. I said, look, I need you to go to arrivals, because Orlando Airport, for one, is already stupid hectic and busy for no reason. Like, that's such a big airport, and I'm kind of glad that I'm not working with them anymore. Or working by the airport, because that airport would just drive me crazy. And so, you know, you're not supposed to park your car and just like wait. You're supposed to like unload and go. This lady was like, you gotta circle back around. I said, I'm not circling back around, because if I do that, I'm going home and I'm not leaving my cousin. And so I just pull up in front of me. And like, this guy comes up to my window. I was talking to my cousin. I was like, look, you need to hurry up, because this guy is standing on my window and I'm not rolling down the window nor moving until you get here. The guy was nice. He was like, I'm not trying to stress you out. Like, I just want to help you. Like, I'll stay here until your cousin gets here. He was so nice. And I felt so bad because he was really helpful. And I apologized and everything to him. I was like, I'm so sorry. I just moved here today and it's been such a stressful day. He was like, you're good. Like, you're fine. I was like, thank you. And I'm over here like trying not to cry, because I was like, bro, like, I just want to sleep. And so he was like, okay, ma'am, you're on the 3rd floor. You got to come to the 2nd floor. It was so confusing. And then me and my cousin got Chick-fil-A and we came back. And that was the end of Saturday. Like, we hadn't, that's what it was. It was so much going on because we didn't properly sleep. Like, we put over to sleep one time, but it was just so much. Like, our bodies were literally at ground zero. We were eating snacks, we hydrated, drank water, but we were just so sleepy and so exhausted. Like, our bodies crashed. Like, me and my cousin went to sleep at 5:30 and we woke up. We went to sleep at 5:30 p.m. and we woke up the next morning at 7 a.m. We slept that whole night. Like, I remember waking up and seeing my clock. It was like 11:30. I said, damn, I'm still sleepy. So we ended up sleeping. And then Sunday came. It was like, all right, we got a lot to do with a little bit of time, so let's go. And I want to apologize right now because we did buy stuff for my apartment that I did not film, but because of how I personally was feeling, I did not want to start the camera, fake smile, and fake my happiness. And so you guys are going to get, I promise, like, you guys are going to get a full apartment tour once it's all done and how it looks, because I genuinely was just not happy at all because there was so much going on. I was like, I'm supposed to be recording. I can't even record because then I feel like that I'm being fake, and I'm not fake. Like, I'm genuinely who I am. And so I want to sincerely apologize to you guys about that. So Sunday we went to Walmart and got a lot. We went to the Dollar Tree and we went to Ross, and y'all got this full body size mirror that I'm looking at right now for $70. But yeah, we went to Walmart, we went to Dollar Tree, we went to Ross. We went somewhere else. I know she got me new blades, so that was good. Oh, Sam's Club, that's what it was. We went to Sam's Club. And yeah, your girl dropped a pretty bag to get everything that was needed. Like, I'm good. I don't need to go shopping no more. And so my cousin cleaned up my apartment. She cleaned. I unpacked. Still have to do some unpacking and cleaning. And then Monday, I dropped her off at the airport and said goodbye. But overall, this transition, I give it a 0 out of 10 because it was not what I was expecting nor prepared for. Let me just say that. It was different. I will say that college definitely spoiled me, and the real world definitely punched me in the face left and right, still punching me in the face left and right. But overall, like, I have a place, I have my own roof over my head. Like, I'm working, busting my butt to save it and to make my dreams come true. And this is all just the start of me making my dreams come true and start of the journey. And I'm gonna wrap it up. Like, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually have to get ready for my second day of orientation because your girl got a job. But thanks for watching.